Hola belleza, ¿cómo están? Hi everybody. We're gonna go with predictions. There was a lot of things been said for December 23rd, so we're gonna take a look into that to see what possibly could happen. We're gonna use the cards for that. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles could be reversing between energies. And with this said, let's move forward. As I always say, these kind of readings, as well as celebrity and influencer readings, are only for your entertainment purposes only. Everything that I mentioned is allegedly. And with this said, let's move forward. As I always say, we always provide the legal disclaimer at the beginning of every video in English and Spanish for anybody who may be interested in reading it. So with this said, what is this for December 23rd? What could happen on December 23rd? Okay. So we got the Hangman. It's like horizontal. The same thing with the Ace of Wands, horizontal as well. We got the King of Swords. Let's see what else we got. Four Swords, horizontal. We got the Two of Cups in the reverse and at the bottom. I'm sorry, let me just do the overall and then the bottom. The Death card and then the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio energy, and Pisces as well. Let me take a look. So I do see like some people are going to, because this is not going to be worldwide, it's some places, perhaps some countries and situations are going to be hit harder than others. So it says right here that is going to put to task your creativity and problem solving for most people. It says right here that groups of people will have to work on problem solving and growth. This could be also related to workplaces, co-workers. This could be related to just groups in general, as well as family. But this is right here that it's new beginnings for others. It could also be representation of a new thing happening that hasn't happened in a long time, or allegedly things that, you know, maybe we never thought we could experience. But there's a shift and something important into major scales possibly happening now. It doesn't seem to be deadly. It doesn't seem like allegedly that's going to be horrible, but I do feel this like word of what I'm saying, it's more like perspective into where if you're a person that's like easily stressed out, easily anxious, or easily like a worrier person, you know, like you worry a lot, let's say it like that. If you're that kind of energies, perhaps what I'm telling you, or perhaps the way that you are going to react upon it, could be a little bit different than others. So it depends how strong mentally you are and how, like, I would say, like resourceful you could be. With the King of Swords right here, it says like you will have to be using a lot of your intellectual self, like think things through before making any decisions. You had to use precision and be articulate that day. They also remind you to be cautious that day. I do see something when it comes, I will see like it's electronic, the possible. Remember what happened on December 4th, that some places, at least near what I lived also, some of like the ATMs were not working, some of the computers were not working, some of the internet and Wi-Fi was having issues. So I do see like this is also a possible situation, like some places, like some states as well allegedly, and or countries could experience like blackouts, into where like the energy just happens, especially if you watch me from Puerto Rico could happen. That could happen too. Allegedly, some places in Mexico and Latin America as well, and some states in the United States, because of heavy storms. I do see like some people that are in the cold area, not all states or all countries, but some places are gonna be hit with very strong snow storm, into where that could affect the electricity as well. It doesn't mean it's gonna be gone for like 5-10 days. It could be like a couple, like I would say between 1 to 3 days, but it's just because of some places having heavy strong storms, as well as it could be snowstorms. So allegedly here they're talking about like before the 23rd, for those who could think they could be affected, just make sure that you have stock up in water and stuff like that, just to prevent any unnecessary trips due to the weather changes and stuff that could happen, like I said before. We got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse right here. It's something that some people could have before the 23rd, having like heavy dreams as well. This could be very vivid dreams as well. So they want you to keep the dreams and any symbolism, because some things are symbolism, such as animals, colors, shapes, weird sounds that you could feel, a weird vibe. These are symbolisms for you, specifically to that it could be related to you in a way, shape, or form, and to where this could be a wake-up call, or as well as like, hey, take care of this, take care of that as well. Allegedly too, like if you have a car, like make sure that the gas tank is filled up, in cases that again you could be in the area that could be stuck with snowstorms or any storms. I do see allegedly some places who are gonna be getting a lot of rain, into where that the river nearby allegedly, or even the ocean, could get flooded, what I'm saying? So I do see some places having like major I would say like allegedly like I would say like it's like natural, I would say not disasters allegedly, it's more like surprises, because this is something that happens often throughout the years. It's nothing like great crazy. They're telling you right here to not stress about it, because I do dislike people who uses their power to bring hate in, or to bring worry and terror. As I said before, I do not support that, and I do not like to spread hate or fear into anything. I do feel like if you are like, let's say, like taken upon that, you cannot act upon it. And this is not something that has happened now, it happens before, but with our society, which is we easily forget past events, as well as again we are very connected to the internet. This kind of changes can be more overwhelming than what could be. Of course, they're also telling me to get board games and stuff, in case that some places, and you may be in the place that could be affected. Like I said before, it's not going to be allegedly anything permanent. They're telling you right here that to not go crazy about it, to not go wild about it either. They're telling you if you have any electric cars allegedly, or if you know somebody with an electric car that day, they're telling our recommendation to like maybe not use it, or to be extremely careful, to maybe not go to the freeway allegedly here, and to where again, not all of them, but it's just a recommendation as well. This could also be if anybody feels any way to perform, like let's say nervous about it, mental health matters. With the Two of Cups in the reverse right here, they're telling you that this situation that can force people to connect with community or connect with family. As what am I telling you? Sometimes we live with our parents, sometimes, or family members in our home, and we don't actually connect with them into having conversations, perhaps play board games or anything, because we're so focused in our like personal habitat, such as our own phones and everything, between technology. So this opportunity for other people will actually allow them to reconnect with family and have a bonding experiences with some family members. If you're a single person, maybe it's just gonna help you a moment of solitude, and maybe get a notebook or a book, and enjoy your solitude time, and maybe perhaps enjoy the silence for a moment. They're telling you right here that the situation, whatever it is, like I said before, not everybody's going to be affected. Some people won't even know this is happening, or again will not experience any of it. Regardless of it, it's more about like transformation. It's all about like growth, and always understanding that everything is workable. I do feel like people do take things out of context, and they make it bigger than what it needs to be. Of course, it's something big, it's something like life changing in a way, but it's in a way that it's like 21st century way. It's nothing like it hasn't happened before. So just always be prepared. Like I said before, since 2020, allegedly, of course, always be prepared for anything, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's just that nothing out of this world. Like I said before, there's going to be allegedly some disasters. If you know somebody that lives near water, or if it's too cold, just make sure that they have, again, proper I will say, tools and utensils or ways to, again, keep the danger out. But this is just a heads up of what possible could happen. There's gonna be blackouts around the globe, in some places due to storms allegedly, and others due to other situations that eventually they're going to explain. Depends on where you live. Like I said before, specifically, as I said before, some states in the United States, it's talking about some places in Mexico due to be very close to water, and they are prone to having some sort of like storms, and others in Puerto Rico as well. And if you live in Puerto Rico, I've lived in Puerto Rico for 20 years. We have always have like outgates all the time, regardless of good weather. So allegedly, if you live in Puerto Rico, just be aware that this could happen. Now we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse right here. They're also saying that to open your heart to receive, and open your heart to self-love, and open your heart to, again, understand that everything works for a reason. And any faith in any religion you feel comfortable with, continue to pray, continue to manifest positivity, because again, how you're going to handle things is how you view things. Keep in mind that everybody's in the same life, which is the ocean. We're all in different boats, but our perspective is what allow us to make the journey more pleasant. Now with the Queen of Wands in the reverse right here, they're saying right here that this is something that humans have experienced in the past. It's like nature. We always have to adjust to situations. With the World in the reverse right here, the world itself is imperfect. The world itself is full of deceit and doubt, and some people like you like that. Allegedly, sometimes when people use their platforms to just bring hate or bring fear and deceit and like fear, is because they want you like that. That's why I don't fall into that. And yes, I will tell you that yes, something big is gonna happen, but it's something that depends how you manage it. That's how well you're gonna pass it. Like, get candles, make sure that you're taken care of. You have multiple days. But it says right here that there's going to be something worldwide, allegedly. As I said before, some people will be affected more, some others not. And some people ask, why can you say more? There's guidelines in every platform that you cannot break. So unfortunately, we all fall into that. So with the alleged things that I told you, and following the guidelines, I'm telling you that it's not the end. Allegedly, some people want you to act like how you view any situation. It's how you're going to perceive it. I don't see this as the end. I perceive it as change of events, just premonition, you can call it. I always talk about being prepared, and that's what I'm trying to do through my readings. Just get ready, prepared, just in case. Like I said before, you may not even feel it. Some people may, but at the end of the day, I don't see it as the end of the world. I don't see it like that. I don't perceive it like that. I do not feel fear in any way, shape, or form. Just being prepared is the key. And as I said before, if you're a person that gets very fearful very quickly, just stay out of all these conspiracy theories, because remember October 4th, when people were talking about the end of the world as well, and it was just not a big of a deal. Some people did experience more stuff, others didn't. So at this point, it's the same thing. It's not the first time it happens. This situation happens often. It's just like, be ready, be prepared. And if you're a person that depends on your electricity a lot for multiple things, just get ready with side things that you could use in case that you may need it. And at this point, that's all I have for you guys. Like, I don't have any bad horrendous news. Like, yeah, there's gonna be some weather things and disasters in some places. It's just about getting ready to prevent you being within that disaster, you know what I'm saying? So I do see, like, if you are inflexible, if somebody's inflexible and people don't use their common sense, things can get chaotic very quickly. And that's why it's very important for me to say to not fall into chaos, that I'm not going to feed fear, because I do not fear, and I do not feel that fear is the key. Fear is the causes of multiple chaotic events. So at this point, do not use fear to cause chaos. Use this information if you want to. If you don't believe it, it's fine. Just don't say you were never told, okay? That, again, use the information to get ready. Like I said before, it's not the end. It's just a chaotic event that could happen around the world. You may experience it. You may just witness it through the phone or through TV. So at this point, allegedly, that's all I have. Let me just go ahead with the dices finally, and that's that. My ear is itchy. My gosh. Okay, so we got here the planets, which represent the situation, and here we got Saturn. Let's see what this means. Pertaining to restriction, what holds you back, going without, following through on commitment, accountability, responsibility. Then we're gonna have with zodiac signs, the emotional side. I got Cancer, emotional, troubling, interpersonal relationships, protective, suppressing emotions, material instincts. And finally, we're gonna go with the house, which is the area of life, and we got the second house for this reading. It says represents money, belonging, or monetary value, poorness or wealth, missing items, or theft. So pretty much, if you know, because I do see like some electronic things happening, again, keep some money on your side, like cash, and keep an eye on your online banking. That's all I'm gonna say, allegedly. So with this said, guys, I hope you guys like this reading. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also follow me on TikTok. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I also offer personal readings. So again, if you guys like this kind of reading, you guys can give me, you know, topics of what to talk about. If I could, I would do it. If it's gonna bring issues, politicians, and stuff like that, I don't tend to do so, because I don't want to cause, it's not what my content is about. But if anything else I can consider, you can write it down. So I hope you guys liked it, and many blessings.